like a juicy crack?
Show us one.
Who wants to feel mine? Trust me, it is juicy. I am a little gassy, and I think I just let a little bit out earlier. Oh, come on, like you've never had a little bit of dingle between your berries. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear a little laughter out there, because next up is the comedy stylings of Ryan Walker.
Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? How you doing? Do we happen to have any gay guys in the audience tonight? Anybody out there? Good, okay, hopefully then you can relate to what I'm going to talk about tonight. I think it's really interesting when you're gay, looking back to the time before you come out, you know, and all the signs along the way that you know, this might be how you would turn out, that you might be gay, you might be a little different from everybody else. And for some people, you know, I don't think maybe there were that many signs you can look back and point to. For other people, you know, maybe there were more along the way that sort of indicated this would be the outcome. I know for me there were a lot, actually, a lot of signs along the way from my youth that this is how I would turn out. And you know, some of them were very small. When I was really little, we would be going for a ride in the car. I'd be riding in the car with my parents, and I would like to look for American flags out the window, but I couldn't quite say, you know, still learning to talk, so we'd be driving along and I'd say, fag, fag, you know, because I was getting that word into my vocabulary early, which was good. Get my parents used to hearing it, you know. And then you know, when I was really little too, people would ask me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I very seriously would say, you know, that when I grew up, I wanted to be a florist. Because this seemed like a very sensible career choice, a very interesting career path for a little gay child. And the ladies at the flower store were great. They could see me coming a mile away, and they would give me the flowers that were maybe a little bit past being able to be sold, and I would take them home and arrange them and photograph them. It was quite fun, actually. Spent a lot of time doing that. For a long time, my favorite color was purple, until I realized that that's not really the right answer when you ask a little boy, what's your favorite color? So I changed it to blue, which was safer, but I always maintained that love of the color purple. And when I, in high school one time, one of my dates was, I was asking her about her dress, and she said she was going to wear a purple dress, and I was very excited. I said, oh, I'll wear a matching bow tie and cummerbund. And, I think that my high school dates actually always, you know, they probably could see this coming. They probably knew, knew that I was a little different from the other guys, because I was always very inquisitive about their dresses that they were going to be wearing to the dances. I showed, I think, an abnormal level of interest in what they'd be wearing, and I'd be on the phone with them, and oh, spaghetti straps, really? That sounds great. You know, I didn't even know what spaghetti straps were, but they just sounded, you know, really wonderful. So, there's an even bigger sign, though, actually, because when I was young, I actually had my own Barbie dolls, which is quite interesting for a little boy. And I asked my parents recently, you know, what did you think, like, when you were, this is what I was asking for, and you were buying me these Barbies, and my mom said, you know, oh, we didn't do that. That didn't happen. You know, sort of, parents sometimes remember what they want to remember, and so she kind of denied that this ever happened. But my dad actually remembered and said, you know, well, that's what you wanted, which is actually very sweet. You know, I think every little gay child should be so lucky. But I did. I had my own. I had Malibu Barbie and Malibu Ken, and Western Barbie and Western Ken. And I think it made my parents feel better actually that there were Kens involved. You know, it's like, oh, it's just like G.I. Joe, right? Without the guns and the masculinity. But the interesting truth was, you know, the Barbies and the Kens really had very little to do with each other, actually. Once they got home, you know, they sort of led separate lives, if I'm being honest. They were a couple in name only, I think. The Barbies were sort of very focused on trying on different outfits and different hairstyles and things like that. And the Kens were kind of like off on their own, kind of doing their own thing, dressed up like the village people. They didn't really need Barbie, if you understand what I'm saying.